Hello and welcome to the Ready Kids app. Today I'm going to go through the app with you to show you what are the features of the app and how you can use it on a daily basis with your child to help them develop the skills that they need for everyday life. So you can use this app on different devices, whether that's your phone, your tablet or iPad, and even on your laptop or computer. So you can use it wherever you go. Okay, let's dive straight into it. When you open the app, you can see that there are 4 main buttons. You've got the Today, Goals, Resources, Explore, and then we've also got the yellow Kids Zone button. We'll go through all of these pages together. So when you open the app, it will automatically open up on the Today page. Today page is where we've actually recommended some resources for you to start on and for you to do today. So if you're not really sure what to work on, you've already got a list of activities that you can do for the day. You can also access your favorites, so any of those videos or resources that you've liked, you can click on there and it's been saved in there. And you've also got your materials list. So you can go into the materials list and you can tick off all the materials that you already have at home. This will mean that when we've got the resources, it can recommend resources that you've already got the materials for instead of needing to buy additional materials or not be able to do that particular resource just because you don't have it right there, right then. Next, we've got the goals page. So when you first sign up to Ready Kids, you need to add a new child and then you will be asked to select up to 3 goals. So you can see those goals up along here. We've got fine motor, handwriting and gross motor, but your child might have some different goals. And then we've got the recommended next goals. So under fine motor, our occupational therapists have recommended that these are the goals that your child needs to be able to do. They can be further broken down into these goal categories. So they will be a similar sort of goal. Here you can see that child's already been able to cross off all of these goals under hand dominance and crossing midline. And what actually happens is when you tick off a particular goal, it changes the resources that is recommended to your child. So for Tommy here, he's actually already been able to identify their worker and helper hand, cross their hand to the other side of the body and use their dominant hand to complete tasks. So if we go into the resources section, it won't recommend any of those resources that helps work on those particular goals. If you're not sure if your child has already reached that goal or not, I recommend that you just leave the goal unticked. And then what that means is you can go through those resources with your child, make sure they can do each of those activities. And if you're happy with how they're performing for those activities, then you can come back into the goals section and then you can tick off that goal. So the goals page is really what makes Ready Kids very different from other apps, because we are recommending specific activities to your child depending on their goals. It's not just an app where there's a lot of resources for you to choose and then you're not really sure where to start or how they're going to help your child. Having the goals page and ticking off each of those goals depending on whether your child's able to do it allows you to know exactly what resources to work on with your child. The next and probably the most used section that you're going to use every day is the resources tab. So in the resources tab, you've got recommended next resources and you've also got by category. So again, if you're not really sure what to work on, you can go into the recommended next resources and just go down the list. Otherwise, if you want to work specifically on a category, for example, I really want to work on Tommy's bilateral coordination today, you can click on bilateral coordination and there's a list of activities that you can work on. Resources, where all those activities are, so they can be video resources, text-based resources, or even printables. When you open up a resource, you can see the video there. It's also got all the materials that you need there as well. This allows you to gather all the materials before you even start the video. And then also we've got the yellow send to Tommy button. And this means that we can send this video over to Tommy's Kids Zone. We'll go into that a little bit later, but it allows parents to be able to be in control of the activities that they want their child to watch. Last but not least, we've got the Explore page. The Explore page is where we've provided a range of recommended books and products. The Explore page is where we've provided a range of recommended books, products, and blogs. These are all clickable links, so you can just click through and purchase these particular products, or you can read more about their products on their webpage. You've also got them into different categories, so if you're looking for a specific category, you can do that as well. The yellow Launch Kids Zone button opens up Kids Zones. So these are where all those activities that you've sent to Tommy come up. And this makes it very simple, so your child can watch specifically just the videos that you've sent them. And you can easily go back to the Parents Zone by clicking on the profile up the top and going back to your profile there. If you want to see what videos that you've already sent to Tommy, you can also click on here, and under Kids Zone playlist, it's got all those activities that you've sent through. And if you no longer want Tommy to watch that video, you can cross it off there, and it will remove that video from Tommy's playlist. You can also add a child there. So adding your child, you'll need to put their name. So we might put Sarah and their date of birth, and then you can choose particular skill areas that you want your child to work on. For all settings, it's under the grown-up account, so you can go in there and it's got all your account details, payments, any information that you've got, you can go into there if you want to sign out. That's your settings page. And that's just a walkthrough of our Ready Kids app. We hope that's been helpful. And if you have any questions, please just reach out to our Ready Kids team. You can send an email to info@readykids.com.au.